Hello, how's it going? This video, College Football Week 4 recap. I'm going to tell you my takeaways from this Saturday, and we're going to take a look at how some of the programs are doing. Okay, let's start off with Clemson. Clemson's not doing too good, man, to be honest with you. I mean, everybody knows at this point now. Clemson lost to North Carolina State this Saturday, and that's just to cap off this horrible season that they've been having. The Clemson Tigers, they're not looking good. They haven't looked good in any of the games that they played this season. And as I told you in the previous video, I think that they're going on the downturn. Like, they went up these past years, but they couldn't keep up being in the top for much longer. They're going to be losing recruits that they could have had, and they're going to be fading a little bit. Okay, that's my opinion. But yeah, Clemson not looking good at all. North Carolina State could have won in the regular time, but they missed a field goal, like a 36 yarder, and they ended up winning anyway in overtime. So anyway, Clemson, they're out. I mean, they're out for the season, and we'll see what's going on, what happens with them next season. But not looking too good right now, to be honest. Texas A&M. Texas A&M against Arkansas, probably the most interesting matchup of this weekend. That game kind of delivered, to be honest, because I mean, Arkansas just dominated the game. Okay, Texas A&M, they didn't look good at all. They couldn't do anything in offense. Their offense couldn't get going. And this is a prevalent theme that we've been seeing from Texas A&M from these past years, like these three past years, four, this year too. They cannot get going in offense. Some people thought that it was maybe a Kellen Mond problem. Okay, the previous quarterback now in the NFL, but now they have a new quarterback. They're looking the same. They cannot score for dear life, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, what's going on with Texas A&M? Like, they have the recruits, man. They have all the pieces. So what's going on there? We'll figure it out as the season goes on, I guess. But I don't know, man. Something needs to be done there. Maybe not coaching. Probably not. No need to fire coaches or anything like that. But something needs to be done. Arkansas is looking good. Okay, Arkansas beat Texas A&M. They previously beat Texas. Okay, two huge powerhouse programs. Okay, and Arkansas is looking good. Are they looking elite? No, they're not looking elite. Okay, because you could argue that Texas is not too good, and Texas A&M is also looking dreadful. So, I mean, Arkansas is looking great. Not taking anything away from them, but I mean, could Arkansas beat like Georgia and Alabama? I don't think so. Probably not. Okay, I mean, no one thinks that, right? But yeah, Arkansas is looking absolutely great. The improvement from 2 years ago to last year, they improved a lot. To this year, they look even better, you could argue. Arkansas, keep an eye on them because they're looking good. Okay, I actually like. This is like one of those stories that everybody loves, you know. I'm not too fond of Arkansas generally, but I mean, everybody loves to see a program turn things around like Arkansas is doing right now. Okay, so I mean, just watch them, watch their games. They're good. Okay. Oklahoma not looking too good either. I mean, this is I don't know why. This is the theme of this week, I guess. Big teams not looking too good. On offense especially, Oklahoma couldn't put any points against West Virginia. West Virginia not especially, let's say, a lockdown team defense. They're not bad, but come on, Oklahoma. People in Oklahoma a bit fed up with Spencer Rattler, but as we saw in the game, maybe the problem is not that much Spencer Rattler, but the inexperienced offensive line for Oklahoma, um, they're pretty new to, the collegiate level. They don't have many games on their backs, so um, some people would argue that it's on the offensive line. Some people that is on Spencer Rattler. Maybe it's on both. Who knows? We'll see. But right now, they're not looking good at all. Okay, Oklahoma not looking good. Ohio State not looking good either. Ohio State, what's going on? Looks like their team has no cohesion. Looks like they're not feeling it too much. They're not feeling each other too much, and they're just like they're not looking good, man. These all the games that they played this season, they're looking sloppy, and they're committing a lot of mistakes, and they're winning by margins that should be way higher. So do something, Ohio State. Can you fix it up? Can you? Nebraska is looking dreadful. Man, do I have any positive news? I think I do. Like a bit later. I mean, this is just like there's like 5, 6 more teams, and that's it. But yeah, Nebraska looking dreadful, man. What's going on, Scott Frost? Like we we told you, everybody knows Adrian Martinez sucks. Just do something about that. Adrian Martinez sucks. Like I think it's the problem, like they have good players, but Adrian Martinez has been messing up every game for Nebraska, for the past like 3, 4 seasons. I don't even know if it's the fourth season right now. But yeah, it's just like you're shooting yourself in the foot because the recruits are not going to want to come to Nebraska anymore, man, because it's looking so bad. But yeah, it looks like they're sticking with Adrian Martinez. So anyway, I like Nebraska, man. I don't. It's kind of painful to see them lose every time and just play bad football, man. Honestly, Florida State. What's another bad one? Florida State 4-0 for the first time in like forever. Another cohesion problem. Like they don't look too cohesive. They don't look too serious, They look like they should probably have a little bit more discipline and train with, I don't know, a different method, a different way, man. Florida State, do something. You have the talent. Iowa, okay, kind of. Iowa's good. Okay, number 5. It was number 5 in the nation. Uh, Inflated. Okay, to say inflated. Iowa's inflated. They're not number 5 in the nation. That's just like, because that's how rankings work sometimes. Sometimes you just happen to be number 5 just because, But are they bad? They're not bad. They're a good team, but they're not elite. They're a team that they're going to win like 80%, 90% of their games, because they're a good team. They're a great team, actually. But they cannot compete with the elite level. And once they face an opponent that is better than them, it's going to show. Same with Iowa State. Iowa State already showing. Yeah, Iowa State. Do you think that Iowa State was going to be like top 10? Probably not. Some people did apparently, but shame on them. Great team, great program, great coaching, good players, but you cannot compete with the elites, man. It's the truth. It's the truth. Maybe if you get a little bit better recruiting in the coming years, you can be a great program. But right now, you have to do what you can with what you have. And I mean, it's a good team, okay, but not top 10. The LSU game versus Mississippi State. LSU not looking good either. Man, what's going on with the cohesion in college football, man? Maybe it's an NIL problem or something. Maybe not. Probably not, to be honest. It's been going on for like the past years too, so probably not. But LSU versus Mississippi State. LSU way superior in talent to Mississippi State, but it was a close game. It was like a 3-point game, so Mississippi State played with grit. LSU played a bit sloppy. In the end, they almost gave up the game. But yeah, LSU do better. MSU, Mississippi State, um, keep keep it up. Like, I mean, do what you can with what you got. Okay. I mean, you lost to Memphis and all that stuff. You should recruit a little better. It would be great. Okay, like I like Mississippi State. It's a good program. Okay, it's a good school. I don't know. For some reason, I cannot root for them. You know, Mississippi State, small college town. I mean, I kind of like that. You know, Penn State looking good. They beat Villanova easily. Villanova put up some points at the end of the game, but it's just insignificant. Penn State dominated. Watch out for Penn State. That's probably a good news in here. Penn State looking good this year, not like last year, huh? Yeah, Penn State, watch out. Maybe for playoffs or something like that this year. Maybe to beat Ohio State. Maybe do some things this year. I like Penn State. I like Penn State. Okay. Um, USC lost to Oregon State. USC has to do a serious rebuild. They already fired their head coach. Okay, but I think, as I've been saying, I think this is a Cali problem. This is a California problem. This is an LA problem. LA sucks. California sucks. I think this is just like a, like a geographical problem, or living in LA, it sucks right now. Everybody knows that. If you live in LA, you know that. If you talk to people that live in LA, it's not very desirable right now for a number of reasons. So it probably has to do with that. USC is sucking because USC is a great program. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And then finally, Oregon, another good news too. Oregon, Penn State, looking great. Okay, Oregon number 3 right now, I think it was. Oregon looking good this year. They look good this Saturday. They look great. Honestly, they have great talent. They have a great program, great cohesion and effort, it looks like. So yeah, that's my recap for this Saturday. It's Sunday, but for this Saturday of college football that we saw yesterday. And yeah, week 4, and I'll see you next week, or maybe do some videos in the middle of the week about some other topics related to college football. Okay, bye.